Hi, this is William Cross. I'm a curriculum developer here at MongoDB, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install MongoDB on Windows. I'm going to be working on Windows 8.1, but the process should be relatively similar on older versions of Windows. First thing we're going to want to do is we're going to start up a web browser. I want to download MongoDB, so let's search for that. Here's the link we want, www.mongodb.org/downloads. When I look at this, we've got a main option, Windows 64-bit, but there are some other options listed below it as well. The one I want you to pay attention to is this 32-bit option. Now, functionally, what are the differences between a 64-bit and a 32-bit implementation of MongoDB? Well, the 32-bit implementation has a limit of about 2 gigabytes of data. Now this is MongoDB we're working with from humongous database. 2 gigabytes of data is not a lot of data. It's fine for learning, but when you're in a production environment, you're going to fill that up real quick. For production implementations of MongoDB, we always recommend that you use the 64-bit version of MongoDB. Now, you may be on an older system and you may not know if your system can handle a 64-bit implementation. So let's find out. I'm going to open up a command prompt. Mine may look a little different than yours, but it's going to be functionally identical. At the command prompt, I'm going to type wmic os get OS architecture. And I can see here I've got a 64-bit implementation of Windows, so it's going to be fine running a 64-bit implementation of MongoDB. Let's go back to that web browser and let's download it. The download should start automatically. It's going to be about 130 megabytes. Let's run it. Need to accept the terms of the license agreement. Click Next. We'll go for a typical installation. Let's install it. Gonna need permission to run. That's fine. And we're finished. At this point, I've got MongoDB installed, and we're going to want to start interacting with it using that command prompt. Our files are going to be in C:\program files \mongodb 2.6 standard \bin. So let's go there, and let's see what's in here. So I can see a number of files here. Specifically, the ones I want you to pay attention to are mongo.exe and mongod.exe. Mongod.exe is our server process, so let's start that up. Uh-oh, we got an error. The path doesn't exist, so we're going to have to create it. So let's make the directories we need, and let's run it again. Excellent. At this point, it seems to be working, but I'm stuck. Can't type anything in. So I'm going to back out, and I'm going to open a second command prompt. Excellent. I'm going to move that aside, and I'll start that server process one more time. Now it's running. It's waiting for connections. Let's go here, and let's run our shell with mongo.exe. We can see the server process now recognizes that there's one connection open, and here we are. Let's see if there's any data here. We can ask it to show collections, and of course there isn't any data. We haven't put anything in. So let's assume a collection and insert something. The log recognized that we did something, and the shell has acknowledged that I've inserted one document. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Name Will, and it's created an _ID for me. At this point, I'm ready to move on with the class.